Years ago, on a regular weekend morning routine, I climbed down from the top bunk. Me and my sister shared a bunk bed. Me being younger, I had the top bunk. Climbed down there, everything went smooth. Got to the bottom bunk, laid my head on that pillow, and that's when it started. My eyes locked in on the pillow under my head, and my body just started convulsing. While my head was telling me, do something, move, stop it, I couldn't. Those voices in my head, I tried harder to move my head away from the pillow, and it would just suck my head further into the pillow. Today we will be discussing epilepsy, the types, the side effects, and how to help. There are several different seizures that people are probably unaware of, and they fall into different categories. Partial seizures, generalized seizures, the most common seizure when talking to others, they only know seizures by the grand mal seizure. And that is because that's what they see mostly on movies and television. They only know about the grand mal seizure. The seizure that I would like to educate others on, especially teachers and parents, would be the absence seizures. That one includes anyone staring off into the distance, into nothing land. While teachers say that some kids are daydreaming, parents say it too, that their kid is daydreaming, but in reality, that could be a seizure. So to educate teachers and parents on the different types of seizures would help with the child's education. Side effects. With epilepsy comes side effects because you're on medication. According to psychiatric and behavioral side effects of anti-epileptic drugs in adults with epilepsy, the side effects can include depression, suicidal thoughts, irritability. I've been on 3 different medications throughout this journey. Irritability was one on my last drug. The number 1 side effect that I deal with would be lack of memory. According to anti-epileptic drugs and memory can be affected by the seizures and the medication that is prescribed. Memory is my biggest problem right now. I can barely remember yesterday. And that is due to having epilepsy and taking the medication, having those little seizures, like the absence seizures and staring off. The side effects of my medication now is just drowsy and dizzy. How to help. There is now first aid for seizures. I found online while doing this project, and it helps when you approach someone and they're having a seizure. How do you know what kind of seizure? How do you know how to help? So I think it is important for first aid of seizures to be in most workplaces. There are, according to Summer Health, there are some do's and don'ts. One of the most common things I've heard when asking others about epilepsy is to put something in their mouth, hold them down. Others have said, put them on their side. Don't hold them. I've also heard, put your finger in their mouth so they don't swallow their tongue. According to that site, Summer Health, those are some do's and don'ts. Do's, put them on their side. Put something soft under their head. Don't stick something in their mouth. It is impossible for someone to swallow their tongue. They could bite it, but you don't want to add something into their mouth. Today, we have discussed epilepsy, the types, the side effects, and how to help. So I hope this helps with epilepsy, the seizures that people have, and how to approach that person.